quiet? I'm trying to record, man. God, roommates. God, man, freaking roommates, they suck. Jesus. Oh, hey. So, you want to know about grunge music? Well, let me take you back to the mid-1980s. A strapping young fellow named Kurt Cobain is about to form one of the most influential bands of the 20th century. Armed with himself and a young man named Chris Novoselic, they form a band they call Nirvana. In 1989, they released their first album, Bleach. This album really didn't top the charts, but it did solidify their style of playing with their distorted, grungy, if you will, guitars. This album also helped them find their second and permanent drummer, David Eric Grohl. With this new lineup, the three boys made their most successful song ever, Smells Like Teen Spirit. But wait, aren't we getting a bit ahead of ourselves? In the late 80s and the very, very early 90s, there were four bands that really started the whole grunge shebango. There was Nirvana, who I've been gawking about for the past few seconds. There was Soundgarden, who was formed in Seattle in around 1987. There was Alice in Chains, that was also formed in Seattle, and in 1987 as well. And then there was Pearl Jam, which was also formed in Seattle in 1990. Wait a minute. Side note, do you know who else released their first full-length album in 1990 made up of just cassette tape songs that they recorded back in their parents' basement? You got it. Ween. Now, these four bands were called the Big Four of grunge. It really propelled grunge into the forefront of music, and many, many bands followed, like the Stone Temple Pilots, Smashing Pumpkins, Mudhoney, Hole, which the lead singer was Kurt Cobain's late fiancée, and the Screaming Trees. Musical tendencies of grunge, and I say tendencies because it really varies from band to band, but it mainly involves distorted guitars, distorted basses, and very fast, wild, and erratic drums. Their songwriting style was mostly about mental problems, abuse, drugs, love, and so much more. At this point, it seemed like grunge was never going to stop, but it kind of did.
Tonight, word of an untimely death. Kurt Cobain was the lead singer of the group Nirvana. Their albums were bestsellers, their songs filled with images of despair and violence. One lyric, "The sun is gone, but I have a light. The day is done, but I'm having fun." And then this morning, his body found at home, another casualty of success. Here's ABC's Tom Foreman.
On April 5th, 1994, Kurt Cobain was found in his home, dead by a suicide. He shot himself and he overdosed on heroin. April 5th is kind of remembered as the day that grunge died, with their most erratic singer, songwriter, and guitarist sadly passing on to the other side. Alice in Chains released their new album on August 24th, and from what I've heard, it's still on the rock charts. Chris Cornell, the lead singer of Soundgarden, sadly passed away in May of last year. Pearl Jam's still kicking it and playing multi-million-dollar shows. I heard they sold out really big in Montana. Alright, that is all for me. Thank you very much. If I missed one of your favorite grunge bands, let me know in the comments. And if you have any burning questions, again, down in the comments. And if you do decide to leave a like on this video, well, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. That is all for me.